Welcome to the Motocross Supercross podcast. Podcast.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Motocross Supercross podcast.
Episode 196 of the Motocross Supercross podcast. Indy is done. We got Seattle this weekend. So much to talk about. I'm Adam here with Claudio. What's up, Claudio?
What it's up, bro?
Dude, we got Seattle this weekend. Last year, it was the big mud race. And this year, I think we should just talk about it because they're calling for rain. We could see a Seattle too. And we were just saying how we need to see a mud race.
I was just about to say, it's Seattle, so we should start with the weather because we know last year we had the Mud Fest. We had Aaron Plessinger jumping into the puddle or the pond.
Yeah, he
maybe.
belly flopped his way after winning, of course. Legend Chad Reed pushing his bike across the finish line like a legend. One of the most iconic moments ever.
I was leaving that moment for like our last moment.
Oh, okay.
Because he's legend.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I think because he's legend, we got to start with that moment. But I ruined it. So, anyways, what else we got? Crazy. It was just crazy last year.
Well, it's the first time we're going to see the West Coast come back too. After Atlanta, we had the showdown.
Well, actually, since their last Mudfest, besides this showdown, they had their Mudfest in San Diego.
That's also true. But what's the weather looking like?
The weather is looking sketchy. Well, they are calling for a 60% chance of rain.
Okay.
Considerable cloudiness with the occasional rain shower, so maybe not a complete rain out, but who knows? Obviously, it's going to change a lot before then. And then at night, there's actually only a 20% chance of rain. So it might not be as crazy. Definitely probably not as crazy as San Diego was. But you never know.
Well, as long as they don't throw the lime, we should be good.
Exactly. So we'll see what the deal is with the lime. Also, a 50% chance of rain on Friday. So, yeah, I'm sure it's going to change. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a little bit of rain. They're not coming for complete all-day rain, but we can only hope.
Definitely not against it either. So
we can only hope. If you remember last year, too, Adam Cianciarulo, he fried his clutch in the heat race and had to go through the LCQ, but he's looking really strong coming off Atlanta, so this weather definitely is going to be insane.
Yeah, and well, he also had a couple problems in the practice or qualifiers as well.
Yeah, he fell like 30 times or something, 35.
In a lap and a half, yeah.
Yeah, because Adam Cianciarulo is the points leader now.
Yeah, that's your red plate man.
Yeah, red plate man coming in. He's actually killing everybody. He's got 140 points. In second place, Dylan Ferrandis, 125 points. Third place, Shane McElrath, 123. And starting the season off strong, sitting in fourth place at 120, Colt Nichols.
Yeah, what happened to him?
Yeah, it seems like he started off so good. He won, Anaheim won. He was second place in Glendale, and then he was third place in Anaheim 2. And then he was third place again in Oakland. And then San Diego, at the last mud race we had, he really dropped down whenever he finished 10th. And then just didn't do that great in Atlanta, where he got 7th in the Triple Crown. So he's actually getting worse and worse, it seems like. But that Triple Crown, or not the Triple Crown, the East-West Shootout, you can't give him, we got the East Coast guys in there too.
Yeah.
So, but he still should be up there.
Yeah, but Cianciarulo, he just kind of got in a rhythm and he just staying there. Let's see. I hope he can continue. He 3 in a row. He won Oakland, San Diego, and Atlanta. He, unstoppable in Atlanta with an Austin Faulkner that we thought wasn't his own level. He literally
passed him.
He straight up passed him, like no problem at all. So I wonder what's going to happen with this coast. We have a Dylan Ferrandis who's still, looking for that first win. And he's been looking strong. He's always battling out that, that fastest time in Cianciarulo. So we know he has the speed. He's just not consistent enough, I guess.
Exactly. And then Shane McElrath, who's only won one race, still not out of it in the points. But I don't know, maybe someone like RJ Hampshire, too, can step up since his best finish this year has been 4th. So maybe time for him to get on the podium after a little break.
And and we don't forget the East Coast that we're going to see in a couple of weeks again back in Nashville. And we have an Austin Faulkner who's dominating this class. No doubt about it. He's definitely the East Coast king. I mean, he's got what? He's got Nashville and then Vegas, right? And then that's it? That's it for this championship?
No, actually, they got Nashville, and then they do the New York or the MetLife Stadium race in New Jersey before Vegas.
You're absolutely right. Yep, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's winding down for them, as it is for these West Coast guys, too. And, yeah, actually, you can't forget about the 450s either, now that we got Cooper Webb out front, 243 points over Marvin Musquin, who got his first win, 229. Tomac still sitting in third with Roczen in fourth, and Baggett has obviously looked great. So it's going to be pretty awesome, too, to watch these 450s out there run, as see if we can get any drama going with that.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this class. Let's not forget about the premier class that we just came from a dominating KTM podium. Marvin Musquin, king of Indianapolis, you can say, as he dominated the whole shot to finish pretty much this year and last year. So it's pretty safe to say he's the king, right, of Indianapolis.
Sure, why not? Or Enticknap.
Enticknap also, yeah, with the third time in a row making Indianapolis. So Indianapolis being good for a couple of riders. But we have a dominating Cooper Webb. He ended up getting third last race. He kind of shuffled a little bit of the points, but not quite. I mean, he's still...
Yeah, Marvin kind of started to close the gap, but he's still pretty far behind. So there's only 6 races left. So I think Cooper Webb needs to have some bike issues this week or something.
I mean, it's 14 points between those two teammates. What else do you want, Red Bull KTM? What else do you want?
Yeah, I know as the fan, we want to see this thing come down. I know all the really hardcore fans, they want to see Tomac up there.
The really hardcore Tomac fans, maybe.
Exactly.
But
they're vicious.
I just want a good championship all the way till Vegas, a close one. And 14 points is not looking too bad, but yeah, we do need Roczen and Tomac to step it up and kind of keep Webb out of the... I'm kind of not rooting for Marvin to close it up, like I want him to do good this weekend in Seattle. And I feel like if it's muddy, he could do good. He's decent in the mud, I feel.
Yeah, and Cooper Webb, like all his wins have been like really close and stuff too. So all the racing has been close, and this track looks pretty sick exactly for like this kind of close racing.
Well, the track map does.
The track map at least. Yeah, we'll see how much it changes again. I see a sand section there. I don't know if we can expect to see that this weekend.
Yeah,
but
probably not.
Yeah, the tracks, I think they're getting cooler. Like we had that like really kind of like basic layout, and now we're getting like some kind of cool tracks.
Yeah, we're getting technical. We're using, as we said in the episode that we reviewed all the tracks, they used all of the space available. And it's nice. I like that they're making them, bigger and bigger, and just like, I don't know, a lot of different sections. I'm not gonna complain about the layouts because I think
a pretty sharp 180 turn too off the start. We haven't seen that in a while too.
That's true. That makes things very interesting. You can rail that outside or just kind of make that inside and just push everybody out. Situation. You got a nice little double right there with a sand section.
Yeah, we'll see.
Well, that's how it is here, so we have to talk about it like how it is here, right?
If they don't have the sand there, then it's going to be kind of boring right there after the finish line, because then it's just a straightaway right into the corner. So they need to have some really thick sand there.
Yeah, maybe they'll add something to it, instead to do a double over
wall jump.
Yeah,
that's been their move lately. Just here, wall jump.
A wall jump or a tunnel. They put a tunnel right there.
Or split lane, Joker lane. But yeah, it looks cool. I mean, I'm pretty excited for it, especially who knows what the weather will play in, or if it will play in at all. But I think either way, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's a cool track, cool layout. I like the different rhythm sections. There's only one whoop section this time. It looks like they're gonna have like 6 just random jumps in the back just to do them as you can type situation, triple maybe.
And one rider that's going to be back this week that we haven't talked about this episode is Josh Grant, filling in for Aaron Plessinger. I saw a video of him on his Instagram riding on the practice track.
How'd he look?
Oh, let's just say it looked like kind of like the first couple laps.
Oh, he was warming up.
Yeah, just warm ups.
Okay.
He didn't look like he was trying that hard.
All right.
And he said he didn't feel that bad. Surprisingly.
All right.
Surprisingly, he didn't feel that bad. And it was the first time he rode since Thanksgiving. So
hashtag cheers with a 33?
yeah. I think that.
Or beer?
Yeah.
He that's what he does.
Yeah?
That's his hashtag.
The beer?
Yeah, beer like B33R.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Or
we'll
cheers.
see. We'll see if he's drinking any beers this weekend.
Probably.
Because
Between motos or mains or heat.
you're kind of doubting him, right? You don't think he'll do as great.
Dude, look at this class, man. It's stacked. I don't know.
Who can he beat?
Etignat.
Bowers?
No.
No? You
No.
don't think he'll beat Bowers?
No, Bauer's been racing this whole time. You didn't see Bowers in Tampa, bro?
Yeah. No, did he get second?
No, he got third.
Yeah, well,
Chisholm got second.
no. Cole Thompson.
Thompson got second.
Yeah, Thompson.
Yeah, he almost got third because he bumped into Cole Thompson, remember?
Well, Bowers got 13th last week. So, you think he'll do worse than 13th? You think Josh Grant could be the wild card pick this week?
What's it gonna be? Like, what's the position?
Well, it's 6th place. So, you don't think he'll get 6th place?
I don't think so.
All right, they gave us a high wild card pick this week, or close to the front out of the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know how you play that, but speaking of Dean Wilson, who's sitting in 6th place in the 450 points.
Okay, yeah, Dean Wilson.
So he just got some good news.
What's that?
So they're trying to Brock tickle him, but
yeah?
but it didn't happen.
They tried to Brock tickle him.
Yeah, it sounds weird when you say it like that. But yeah, so according to Dean Wilson, he was tested for anti-doping back in January 19th in Anaheim.
Nice.
And he's good to go. They were like, we have the pleasure to inform you that no prohibited substance was found in your urine sample.
Wow. So that's probably right around the time he came out with that Ignite sponsorship.
There you go.
And then,
good timing.
wow, that is so funny. I can't believe it takes him so long, though. What are we in? It's like March now. That was back in January. Like,
that's how they got tickled, though. Remember, they test him in January, and then right around this time last year, he was.
Dang.
Yeah, they're like, oh, sorry for your career.
It's a hell of a test they're doing.
They probably had a lot of people.
Probably got to send it over to Europe so the FIM people can
smell it.
Yeah.
That's what they do it, right?
Yeah, that's what they do, the smell test. They hold it up to different, they do a taste test and a smell test. And the dogs, they smell like, oh, yep, there's definitely weed in there.
or
methylhexanamine. Yeah, so that's good. Congratulations, Dino. You are sitting 6th in the points. Maybe Dino is a rider we can see up there this weekend, as he started off real strong and led a bunch of that first Anaheim race.
He could be my wild card, but I guess you got to listen to the next episode. Because the next episode is going to be good because we're going to do a weather update because it's going to be really important.
Yep.
So
we should have a better weather update on that forecast. And
on our picks episode.
On our picks episode. But yeah, it's looking cool. Cooper Webb dominating. We're going to see these West Coast guys back after AC spanked Faulkner in Atlanta. So I think it's going to be hard to count out AC, but maybe Ferrandis, who was the fastest qualifier in these races, can do something about it.
That's what I said, but
just saying, maybe.
At the beginning.
Yeah, well, I'm just recapping what you said. But besides recapping what you said, is there anything new that we should add to this, or are we good?
Well, we got the Ken Roczen that he's really upset, I think he's like born like Britney Spears for real.
Oh, yeah? He shaved his head Britney Spears style?
Yeah.
And you're saying he's just upset because he's doing so bad?
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, and by Ken Roczen, you mean the Tony Stark of Supercross?
Yes, Iron Man, as they say.
Yep, that's our new nickname for him. He is coming off an 8th place finish in Indy. So
2 weeks in a row out of the top 5.
Yep. Since Ricky and Ralph jinxed him in Daytona,
I think so.
He should get some kind of like witch or some kind of like priest, maybe to do some maybe like an Indian priest for a ceremony.
If you're on Twitter, you should definitely tweet Ralph Shaheen and Ricky Carmichael and
Yeah.
us, obviously, tag us on it, and let them know that they jinxed Ken Roczen, because ever since they made that comment, Ken Roczen's gone way down.
Yeah, they got him really good.
Yeah.
They got him good because he was the comment was, they said, "Oh, Ken Roczen has done the first 9 rounds and finished in the top 5 in each one." And then later that night, he got screwed in Daytona. What, he gets 9th?
8th. I think he also got 8th in Daytona.
Yeah, and then he just got
He just got an 8th again.
yeah.
And he just kind of didn't. He just stayed there. He didn't even like gain any positions, lose any positions. He started in 8th and kind
Bad
of just
start.
just
Yeah.
finished there.
Well, in Daytona, he had to come back after that start crash. But yeah, he needs a witch doctor.
Something. He needs something. But this is what
He
he
needs to
said.
sacrifice a lamb or something.
This is what he said about Indianapolis. He said, "There isn't much to say about Indy. It just wasn't a good weekend for us. I had some struggles during the week and over the past couple of weeks that have really held me back and have made it so I can't ride and train to my full potential. I'm trying to figure out what's going on and hopefully get some answers soon. I've just been getting tired and not sure why. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on getting my body and everything aligned so that I can fight back and ride like I was doing the beginning of the season. I'm obviously not where I want to be at 8th, but if there's a good thing I take away is that we're physically healthy and heading to Seattle."
Yeah, and both his arms work.
Yeah.
About as good as it gets.
Maybe he's running out of oil on him. And
Yeah, he just gotta get the oil can. Yeah, I mean, Ken Roczen, definitely someone we expected to see up there, and definitely someone who was up there. His best finishes were second places that he got in Anaheim 1.
That he got passed from too, because he was leading and got passed.
Minneapolis, Cooper Webb got him right before the finish, the closest finish in history. And then right after that in Dallas, Arlington. So, he's got to get up there.
Again.
Yeah. And that'd be cool to see. I mean, this battle for second place in the points is 229 for Marvin, 222 for Eli, 216. So it's close. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, there's still plenty. I mean,
no, we're running out of time, bro. We are running out of time.
I know, dude. It kind of sucks. It makes me kind of sad to think about it like that.
But a lot can happen. Like we said, one bad race for Cooper Webb, and it's on.
Oh, yeah.
So, I think that's good for this episode. Is there anything that you want to add to this?
Antonio Carioli, Lamborghini deal. Boom.
Well, yeah, that's insane. That's insane.
So, yeah, there was a couple of comments that how the riders over here, they're all about Toyota Escondido and, just their Tundras or whatever. And
then someone dropped the mic.
Someone's over here like, "Hey, here's my Lamborghini, number 222, Italian."
Nice. Well,
that's it, though. But go to MXSX podcast and check out the videos from last Seattle, because it's looking like it's going to be the same.
Yep, it could be the same. Check our Instagram at MXSX podcast. See you next time for our picks.
Lamborghini.